Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you this 2020 Hyundai Veloster. This one is the Veloster N. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the headlights, tail lights, and the interior lighting of this Veloster N. So coming to the headlights, the headlight is actually very nice and slim, and I really like the look of the daytime running light. They look like small diamond rocks, and I really like the look of it. I don't think I've seen anything like that on any car. But coming to the side, you will see the reflector, and the reflector is actually pretty bright and looks really nice. And I really like the design of the housing of this Veloster, or the housing of the headlight of the Veloster. But coming right here, you will see the low beam, and in the middle is the high beam, and all the way inside is the emergency lights. So I just turned on the low beam, and the low beam is actually sitting in a projector housing or projector tube, and it's actually LED. But let me go ahead and turn on the high beam and show you how the high beam looks like. So I just turned on the high beam, and the high beam is actually very, very bright. And one thing I don't like about the high beam is that the high beam is actually halogen, and I wish the high beam was actually LED as well. So I just turned on the turn signals, and the turn signals are actually not LED, they're normal halogen light. And on the mirrors you will see LED turn signal indicators. So coming to the taillights actually have a really nice cool design to them. I really like the LED strips, and they look actually really nice. But coming to the side of the taillights, you will have a side marker right here, and I really like the design of them. But coming to the turn signals and the reverse lights, they're both halogen lights. I wish they were LED. But coming down here, you will have a halogen license plate lights. And again, I wish that was LED as well, but this is actually very easy to replace. So the design and the taillights in the back right here, they look really, really nice. And by the way, the third brake is actually LED as well. So coming to the trunk actually has a good amount of light basically everywhere. And there's actually one light right here on the left. On the right side, there is no lights, but there's a good amount of light basically covering everywhere in the trunk. Inside the Veloster, there's actually not too much lights in here, but everything actually looks really nice. Coming to the window switches, they are actually nice and backlit. And the Veloster actually has 3 windows. It does not have 4 windows. Only the right side actually has a window. The left side behind the driver does not have a window, but the lights are nice and backlit. Coming right here, you will have the brightness control, and of course you could adjust the brightness. And this is actually the brightest brightness, and the dimmest. This is the dimmest brightness, and I personally would probably keep it around like 10 or 12. 10 or 12 is actually a good setting in most of Hyundais. But coming to the steering wheel, there's actually a good amount of lights on the buttons. Everything is actually very easy to read. And coming to the right, you will have the cruise control buttons, and everything is nice and backlit. Coming to the gauges are very easy and simple to read, and they look really good at night. Inch touch screen, and it looks really good. Right underneath the screen you will have the emergency lights, and then in the bottom you will have the radio controls, and then right underneath the radio controls you will have the climate controls, and right underneath the climate controls you will have a USB and an aux. And I like the fact that actually everything is backlit, even the aux and USB. In some cars the USB and aux and USB-Cs are usually not backlit. Here is the start button, engine start stop. It's nice and backlit, and everything looks actually really nice. But coming down here, it's actually very dark. The cup holders and the storage places are actually very hard to see even in person. But coming down here, you will have the traction control, and I like the fact that this traction control button is actually backlit. But let me go ahead and turn on the lights and show you how the lights look like. So the lights are actually very, very bright, and they're actually doing a great job covering basically everywhere. But the problem with them is that they're actually halogen. I wish they were LED for a nice sport car like this. And here's the cup holders, and everything is actually nice and well lit. Coming right there in the bottom, there's actually a good amount of light in the bottom. and I really like the brightness of those lights. But coming right here on the mirror, you will have 3 buttons, and they're actually backlit as well. Overall, it looks actually really nice in here. Even though they're actually normal yellow halogen lights, it still looks really nice in here. So coming to the back, the Veloster has 3 doors. It does not have 4 doors, so the left door does not open, and the right door right behind the passenger seat opens. And this button is not backlit. It does have the window logo on it, but does not have any light. But coming to the back seats are actually very nice and bright. And coming up here, you will have another light in the middle, and there's a good amount of lights basically everywhere. So guys, that's it for this video. I hope you guys liked it. I would actually like to thank Meriden Hyundai for providing me this Veloster N, and I would like to actually thank Frank for helping me out. And if you guys are actually interested, I'm gonna go ahead and put their link in the description of this video. If you guys enjoyed this video and if you guys would like to see more, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.